Hi, I'm Surbhi Reddy from Panache De Interiors. I'm the principal designer, and today we are here at Captain Ankur's residence at PBEL City, and let's hear it out from him what he has to say about us and the interior project what we did for his house. So, Captain Ankur, please tell us about your experience with us and how did it go?
All right, ma'am. So, first of all, I'd like to thank the Panache Interiors for doing this wonderful house for me.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm really glad that I made a decision to go with you. My experience with you, I would say that right from the designing part to coming to the finishing part, it was an absolutely a smooth ride, as we say in aviation professionals, that our flight was from takeoff to landing was an
Yes.
absolutely smooth flight. And what I like best about this project is that the cooperation you have shown throughout this and
Thank
the
you, sir.
patience. So I'm really glad that you have done this house. Thank you so much for doing it for us.
How did you hear about Panache first, and what made you approach us, and how, what?
So I think Panache, first my wife Rekha, she saw your advertisement on Insta, if I'm not
Instagram,
wrong.
okay.
So she told me that she liked the work you have done, and let's give it a try. So to be honest, you were discovered by my wife, not by me.
Oh, I think as far as I remember, Rekha told us that she saw one of our villa project which was
Yes.
done in a neoclassical concept.
Yes, I think it is nearby only.
Yes,
So that's
so
why.
we did that in Film Nagar, and it was for Mrs. Nikita Reddy. Yeah,
Yes,
so yeah,
ma'am.
she mentioned about that, and yeah.
Yes, so I
Glad.
remember that. We also went to see that project
Yes.
before we finalized with you.
Yes.
Yes. So that is how we came to know about you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So, sir, is there any specific element or any design or any room, anything which really surprised you and which you did not ever expect it to come out, but it came out really good?
To be honest, everything.
Oh, really?
To be honest, everything.
Wow,
But yeah, I
that's-
like the curves which you have given in the
Yes.
in the entire house, the symmetry.
Yeah.
That really appeals me. I was, to be very honest, I was flabbergasted when you showed me the designs of my house, and the one thing that appealed me most was that the symmetry which you gave into the house, the idea, the clarity, which probably was not in our idea. If you remember, when I came to you, we were looking for a white and gold house.
Right.
So we told you that. But then eventually when you showed us the design as per the interiors of the house, I think there was no doubt in our mind that you want
And
to
I
go
think
for it.
Rekha also had a lot of clarity about that she loves olive greens.
Yes.
And so I think olive green was introduced by her, and then we
Yeah,
added
she's
some
very
rust
particular
colors.
when I don't want any dark color in the
Right,
house.
she
So
was.
she was very
very
particular.
particular about it.
And that is why I think the color scheme which has been given to the home. So usually what happens, what I have seen in my friend's house and all is, the one exception I really find in my house is that people do living room very well, but when you get into their bedrooms, the symmetry of the
Yes.
colors completely
Change.
is different. So it doesn't connect.
Right.
But the one thing really great about my house, I think, is that my all three rooms, they are matching very well with the living room, and in fact my kitchen as well, and the balcony
Yeah,
as well.
the
So that is
connectivity we
the
maintained.
best part in
Yeah.
my home, which I feel, and in fact everybody who has come has complimented for this.
So, how would you describe the project management execution from the finalization of the first design until we handed over the project to you? How was the communication as well as the? I'm sure that there might be some or the other issues, but I want a very frank.
For this kind
opinion.
of project, ma'am, where such a big project, it was more than 8 months project, but I would still rate it 9 out of 10. I would say it was flawless. There were some gaps, but then that is, I think, in every project, and they should be there. They should be there because then only you can, really scale up your project
Yeah.
once it is decided. But as
I
far as
think,
communication is concerned, it was very good. I mean, I never
Right.
had an issue. You were always available. Team was always available.
No, I think you were also available always, and
Yes. So
whenever we asked you your time for selections or for finalizing things, you were always there, just one call away.
because I was in a hurry because of my kids.
No, but still,
So-
people sometimes they don't give priority to their own project and they are always confused. So I guess you
yeah,
had
but
clarity
ma'am,
about
when
it.
your experience is good right from beginning, then you also like to invest your time. That
Yes.
is what my if I wouldn't have seen you showing interest in my project, I wouldn't have shown interest in
I
your
think this
suggestions.
project was really very close to my heart, and when I started, especially the views from all the balconies and the vibe of the house, it was so beautiful that I really gave in, time and my heart to it, and it was as if my house.
And let me be very honest, I can feel it.
Yes.
Anybody who comes, not only me, the
But
people.
I would like to give the credit to you also that you always had trust in us, and you
Oh
always
yeah, so
went
this
with
is my
it.
and this is my another thing to when I like to inform all of the clients that if you hire someone, then you need to trust.
Yeah.
Right? What happens is most of the houses, you've seen even my in this community only there are
Yeah.
2,700 houses, 10,000 families. So people, what they do is they hire people and then they amalgamate their ideas into their
Yeah.
design. So what happens? It becomes a fusion.
Right.
So something I want, something you want, and you had some different idea, I put some different idea. So things become very different. The only thing I think in the entire house I asked you to change was my temple.
Correct.
And that also after taking your consent that if I go for this temple, would it be?
Would it be?
But then I
as
was
per-
very, very thankful to you that you gave me the correct sizes.
Yeah.
And we could give it to the temple manufacturers and look at the result. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody and everybody who comes, they say your temple is like
No,
out of the
it's
world.
really very nice, and I guess the kind of space what we had, this
Yeah.
temple is the best look wise, and the way we utilize the spaces,
Yes.
nothing could have been better than this.
And you'll not believe it's my third house and
Yeah.
first temple in my house.
Wow, that's see, and if you remember, initially when we sat and we were discussing about the space planning and all, you never gave so much importance to having a temple in the
Temple in
house.
my house,
You were
yes.
okay about wherever we have space, we will just do it. We wanted a small temple and all that, but I guess the vibe of the house and the
House.
feel was so positive that you got this thing so strongly that I want
Yeah.
a big temple, an elaborate one
Very
with
true, ma'am, very
जो
true.
आपने मूर्तियाँ सब everything was I think it was आपके अंदर वो आई थी अंदर से strongly.
Yeah, so I personally feel that sometimes when your energy is correct,
Correct.
and you are doing like you were putting your heart and soul, I had put my hard-earned money, and I think temple has to come in.
Yeah.
So it earned its place,
Yeah.
and this also was an accidental discovery by my wife, and then
Yeah.
she said, okay, I like this temple, can it be here? When I talked to the temple guys, they said in such a small place, even we have not made a
Never
temple,
made it.
but we will give it a try.
Yeah.
Then I took your advice, and then eventually it came out
No,
very
but
well.
I'm so glad that it happened, and with so much of blessings of God, we could
Yes, ma'am.
do everything perfectly.
Yes, ma'am.
So, with space in this nest, Captain Ankur's nest, which space is where you spend the most time?
I would say the balcony.
Yeah.
And then again, that is again a very brilliant idea to convert this balcony into the living room
And get it into the
make
living
it,
room.
yeah, and make it a part of our living room.
Yeah.
It is very much a balcony and also a living room.
Correct.
And I think this has become my favorite place because I take that table out and sit for long hours having my cup of
Yeah.
tea and doing my work. And
With beautiful breeze.
the breeze is amazing here. I mean,
Yeah.
in Hyderabad, anyways, it is known for the breeze.
Right.
Pebble City, the place we are staying in just for one reason, because of the ventilation.
Yeah.
My all three houses have been here, and they have been, excellent in terms of ventilation and the natural lighting. And that element is
think
not missing out of this house.
In this house, you have sunrise from one balcony and the
Balcony,
sunset
from the other
other
balcony.
balcony. So you're
That's it.
blessed with that too. So what do you think the final result, what we promised you at the starting when we started the project, did it match with it?
Oh,
Are you satisfied? Do you think that the 3D renders, what we initially showed you with the walk-in video, what we showed you, did the house come up exactly like that?
Absolutely, 100%, ma'am.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. No doubt. And that is even, endorsed by my friend who's trying to be a client, because they came to see only this much.
Yeah.
When they saw the house, they said, yeah, exactly, it is the same what they showed you.
Yes.
So I would say yes.
So that's how, you know, I think we always try to tell the clients that the real and the real is going
No,
to
that's
be
absolutely.
exactly the same, and that's what we
You
always
can
promise.
show them the real, you showed it to me, and
Yeah.
you can actually show them my exact house, what it has come out to be. To be
Yes.
very honest, I was also very, skeptical about it when I started the project. Will it come like this?
Correct.
But then
And
I
that's
kept my
always
faith.
there,
Okay, let's see.
That doubt everybody has always, but then we are so confident about that whatever we are showing you in the 3D, it is not just pull in some element from somewhere and just it's there, it's going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is 100% matching
Yeah.
what we have seen in the night.
So what is your advice to someone who is about to invest in the fence of should they invest for a professional interior designer, yes or no? So what would you advise?
Absolutely yes, absolutely. See, I tell you, the change today is that we have lot of social media reels coming up. A lot
Right.
of people claim to be, professional designers, but in turn, if you will see the houses, they in the end up they do cut, copy, paste.
Right.
So if you are one of them that you are happy to see that whatever is your living room is easily copied or is available to like 100 houses. I can tell you in Pebble, I can take you in 20 houses where the living room is absolutely the same design. Only the color combinations may be different. Only the slight here and there changes will be there, but the concept is same.
Yeah.
So I would rather suggest a person that if you're really looking for a house which match your vibes and which is your dream, that you want it to be that way, then that is only and only possible if you hire a professional designer.
Yeah. And I think
At the same time, it will never be a cheaper option.
Right.
So if you want to save money,
But
you
then,
have a time.
Here I just want to debate on this thing that a lot of people, they think that if they are getting the works done with the professional designer, it's going to be very costly rather than if they are doing it by themselves by hiring their own contractors.
Which is not true.
Right.
First, you
So-
cannot get the project what you want.
No, first thing, even if you get the contractors, the end cost, what you end up spending is 110% going to be much more than what you're going to pay a professional.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So first you need to get a design that only a professional designer can do it.
Yeah.
Now if you pay for the designing fee, then whoever has designed, nobody knows better than that person how to execute that design.
Yes.
And you have to understand, this is a fact. You can copy someone, but at the end of the day, that is a copy.
And
And
I
the
think-
original creator of a design knows the best that what are the nitty-gritties on, required to
Yeah.
be taken care in those designs. So my advice is that first you hire a professional designer if you really want a unique house.
Yeah.
I would say unique house, and then trust your designer.
Correct. Trusting is so
That
important.
is also very important, because what happens in the
Yeah.
process when this, let me give my example. When you were doing the painting part
Wall
of this
colors,
house, wall
yes.
colors, I had no clue how it is going to look.
Yes.
I
think because lot
only
of
kept my
people-
fingers crossed
Right.
that it comes good. But end of day, my mind was ki, okay, yaar, if I add the most colors, I don't like it. I can get it changed. It may be another 5 lakh rupees for me to get the paint done.
Yeah.
But let me go. If I have done 90% of the work
But
with you,
I was so sure about that, with this color concept, the theme,
and
it's
this
going to
this
look
stage
good.
effect, it has come to me. No, it will come to everyone.
Yeah.
So my advice to them is ki, keep your faith. Wait for the finished project.
So I think what we have done with this is that there are some clients, they come to us and they will tell us कि नहीं ये paint अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है color, we'll change it. So we don't want to be pushy to say that नहीं ये अच्छा ही है. We will definitely do what they want, and most of the times, 90% of the times, they again do what we wanted to or what we
Yeah.
suggested initially, and then
So that's
later
what
on
I
they come
want-
up to
So this stage will come with everybody, because
Yeah.
when the house is completely raw, they will let you do whatever you want to
Yeah.
do. Once it starts shaping up, say 60%, 70% of the project is completed, then when people come and see and compare it to what the idea they have, they start getting doubts.
Yeah.
And this is where I think people go wrong, and I am really glad that I did not take that call ki, okay, change the color or do this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it
But
came
you
out
always
very
supported
well.
us.
So this is my advice, that if you have hired someone, then keep it till you get 100% of your project completed.
Yeah.
There may be one or two things you don't like it, but then changing that to one or two things will not be that
See,
expensive.
everything is connected to each other. You know, you change one thing, you think कि हाँ ये खाली एक change कर लेंगे and it will look good. But then उसके बाद में कुछ और लगेगा कि ये भी अब इसके साथ नहीं match हो रहा है. So something or it's all connected to each other.
And also, I would like to appreciate that the flexibility you had shown throughout the project. Like we have gone for different vendors for different things. Like I went for automation, which was completely a different vendor from
That
Mumbai.
Yes.
So that collaboration was also very smooth. So I would like to congratulate you and the team for that.
Yeah.
That collaboration also you have done at your part, and which was made my life very easy.
I think we generally don't want these kind of collabs because क्या होता है that those vendors, they don't later on support us.
Yeah.
And then some or the other coordination issues or something or the other will come up. But then with you, especially because you always gave us okay for everything and you supported us, so of course we wanted this collab to happen, and I'm glad that it happened smoothly.
It turned out well.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's pretty much about the house.
And I think आप जब initially एक curves की बात कर रहे थे, so you know, I think that's my forte. My design skill is I don't like just straight lines or squares or you know stuff like that, and I always look for clients जो हाँ बोले for the curves. And while doing this house, I think there were few areas जहाँ पे हमें भी we also did experimenting for the first time. We were trying to experiment some things, and we had to end up doing the same thing 2 times or 3 times, and then you know, but still it was so nice to experiment and then at the end get what we really wanted. So achieve it. It was really good.
Absolutely, ma'am. I'm really, I would say, your all suggestions.
But I think थोड़ा delay भी हो गया था ये सारे experimenting के हिसाब से. But
that,
you
that
always
timeline
had
always, you know, somebody should keep it. If project is for 6 months, it is always going to run another 1 or 2 months.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I personally, the one thing I liked, and I tell my friends also, I think in the entire 8 months, I visited this project only 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, right.
And initially to never.
And that too जब हम लोग when we really wanted you to be here.
Yeah. So either you have called me to here for something, or otherwise, and that is even when I was staying next hour.
Right. Just
I never bothered. So I told even Rekha, I told that, boss, we are going to get this house in November.
Yeah.
Let's visit in October. See, so the work was going from
I think even
March,
Rekha
April.
came once or twice only in between.
Yeah, because she was free here all the time. So
yeah.
you used to come, I'll go and see what is happening and all.
Yes.
But that was another good thing. There was people say, oh, making a house is a very big deal. And I absolutely don't know from when I registered this house, and I'm sitting in the fully furnished house right now.
Yeah.
And absolutely love it, ma'am. Thank you so much for this wonderful home.
So that's all from us. It was really nice to chat with Mr. Ankur, and thanks for your time. Signing out on that note, take care.